Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Syamil bin Abdul Majid and my metric number is 185162. So today I would like to present to you about my project, which is orchid protection under flying pests. So normally our project is want to protect the orchid from flying pests like whiteflies, tree and rugose spiraling whiteflies. So in this project, normally we focus on the tree flying pests because this is a major cause a problem to a orchid plant. So this normally we got information from a survey that we made. So for introduction, so orchid plant is need to protect from flying pests like as I said before, whiteflies, tree, rugose spiraling whiteflies and other flying pests. Rugose spiraling whiteflies normally a part of a tree. So many of the flower caretaker are using poison to overcome the problem. So we try to provide some alternative to make sure that the caretaker are not using poison because it can harm the environment. So we just use a mechanical movement. So, I will tell you later about our how our project is work. So we will talk about the flying pests that we need to focus. So the first is whiteflies. So whiteflies are sucking insect related to aphid and scale that feed on plant sap. So this whitefly is normally feed the plant sap. So the adult are small, approximately 1/16 inch, with a fine white powdery wedge over their body, white wing and body. Normally, these whiteflies will weaken and eventually kill this host plant. So, what the problem that the orchid will face is stunted growth, leaf yellowing, and reduced yield. So, next is tree. So, many species of tree feed on orchid. Some of the most common include western flower tree, Cuban laurel tree, greenhouse tree, and flower tree. Actually, these strips are quite small and they are difficult to see with the naked eyes. So, how they attack? They attack bud and new growth with their rasping mouth part and sucking the plant sap, which is same like a white flies because they are sucking the plant sap. And then is a rugose spiraling white flies. So this is a type of a trip. So the adult insects are larger than other whiteflies and are slow flying. So this is the image and this is the effect on the orchid. You can see on the leaf there are black color there. So this is effect of the rugose spiraling whiteflies. So the insect excrete massive amount of sugary honeydew, which is provide an incubation ground for sooty moth. So next is our budgets for our product. So based on the survey, notice that 50% say that the price should be 50 ringgit. But after we make some calculation, some study from the internet, the component that we use, and the specification that we provide, I think that is not suitable for this price. So the price should be higher than 80 ringgit. Why? Because the specification that we provide, I think should be higher than 80 ringgit. And also I think we be able to market it because as we can see from the survey, it said that 14.7% of the 34 respondents say that the price should be 80 ringgit. Yes, I think that is true because the specification that we provide, I think it should be suitable with the price, right? So I think this is okay to market it. I think we still can market it. So the component that we use is Arduino Uno, DC driver, a jump wire, a prospect, Arduino LCD, PIR motion sensor, which is we use 4 PIR motion sensor, and a DC motor. So the total price is 164. I think it's quite cheap because you can use it uh, for a long time. So I think yes, we can still use it. we still can market it. So what else? So first I would like to tell to you about how our project is made. Actually our project is made by a perspect. So as we can see here, a perspect. So what is the function of perspect? Normally the perspect will create a barrier. Actually our project is created by square and all are covered by a perspect. So how they move? Normally if the PRR motion sensor, so first PRR motion sensor we put at all of the side. So when the PRR motion sensor detect flying pest, normally the PRR motion sensor will detect motion. So that's why the sensor can detect a flying pest. When it detect a flying pest, the barrier actually made by a prospect will close up. It will close and block the flying pest to move through it. Okay. All the side. Normally our project is all is closed by a prospect, and close until if it will close if it detect a yes it detect a flying pest. If the sensor not detect a flying pest, the prospect will open. So we still design on how we want to create a prospect that can open and close. I will check this next time. Okay, and then back on our progress. When the flying pest is already detected and the pest go away from it, so what happened? Actually, when the prospect is already closed, and then it will open back for a certain amount of time. Okay, so next is about our simulation. So in our simulation, normally we use a liquid crystal for LCD, DC motor, and declare DC driver and PIR motion sensor. So we declare the output at pin 7 and 6, which is the motor, and the LCD, which is 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8. Our simulation is quite simple, which is if the PIR motion sensor detect that they have a flying pest around it, the DC motor will on, which is it will on to close a prospect pump. So when it close, the flying piece cannot be able to move through it. So the LCD display will show that the pest is detected, which is we make a like pest indicator is equal to pest detected. And then when the pest is moved away from it, what happened? When the prospect is already closed, we'll open it back like that. So if the PIR state, which is the PIR motion sensor, do not sense or detect the flying pest, will always open like that. So that is our operation. So let's go to the simulation. So this is our project. So this is LCD display. This is Arduino Uno, and this is a sensor that we use, which is PIR motion sensor, and this is a driver, which is L293D, and this is a DC motor. So the coding, as we already put it in the Arduino Uno, which is here. So we can see this. We click this and put a coding inside this. So the coding is we make in the Arduino software this. So we compile it and then we put it in the Arduino Uno. So let's run it. So when we run, so LCD display will show that no pest is detected because the sensor detects zero. The motion sensor detects zero, so there are no flying pests around the motion sensor. So motor, if the sensor detect a flying pest, which is put one here, so we can see the LCD display will show that the pest is detected. Alright. Also, we can see from a motor, which is when it detected, the motor will rotate in a certain amount of time, which is the prospect we close up all of the orchid and then it will stop. And then when the motion sensor not detect the flying pest, the motor will rotate back, which is you can see here. Yes, it will rotate back, and the LCD display will show back there are no pests detected. So that is our program. So some improvement we will make is we may want to send information through the handphone to see that if the pest is detected. So we will send to our phone and say that, oh, my pest is detected like that. So let's go to the conversion. So this is the condition that no pest is detected. So for the conversion. So no, actually at first the project is made to protect the orchid plant from the wind and flying pests. But when we make a survey, we know that the extreme wind is not important for the orchid because it can protect itself from extreme wind. So the plant is protected by make a barrier with perspex, as I mentioned before, that make the pest and wind cannot be able to move through it. But from the survey, so this, as I said before, notice that people do not need a wind protection because orchid is resistant to wind, as they said. They is mentioned to the, is referred to the respondent that we made. So that's all from our group. Thank you. And normally, a part of group member which is Rahman Sabban and Nafis also helped me doing a project. Nafis helped me make a report. Nafis and Rahman, which is my group member, and simulation also he helped me to make it. But my friends go to Thailand for program 2 week mobility program, so I make this video for myself to represent for my team. Thank you.